NewConceptVideoSports.com presents Northwest Indiana High School boys basketball. This evening from Hobart High School in Hobart, Indiana, it's the Hobart Brickies and the Lowell Red Devils. This game is being made possible by the fine people at Oak Partners Wealth and Retirement Management in Crown Point and Valparaiso, Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso and Griffith, the Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters and Millwrights, and Dr. Mullally and the Indiana Sports and Medical Science Institute in Crown Point. Coach Mike Black's Hobart Brickies came out of the gate this season losing their first three to Marquette Catholic, Valparaiso, and Portage. Then they bounced back, winners of their last two against Gavitt, then River Forest. The same can be said for Nate Ritchie's Lowell Red Devils, who also started off slow, losing their first four, then winners of their last two. But what they remember most is the loss they suffered a year ago almost to the date, when in their own house a last-second tip-in basket at the buzzer by the Brickies gave the visiting school a 42-40 victory. Next, on a silent night Friday, and we'll explain more later, boys basketball right here all season long at NewConceptVideoSports.com. The Lowell Red Devils drew first blood in this NCC game when at the 7:10 mark, Eric Zoukakis gave his team a second chance opportunity off the missed lay-in and was fouled on the putback and will head to the line for a pair. A quick one and done for the Brickies, and right back nailing a tray for the Devils was Zach Van Hook, extending the Lowell early lead. The Brickies answered with a Justin Somerville tray of his own, but the Hobart crowd was quiet on the shot. That's where Silent Night Friday comes into play. You will not hear any of the Hobart faithful cheer on this evening until the 8th Hobart point is scored. Fascinating concept. Stay tuned. Then a lull in the scoring action by both teams until the 4:43 mark when Lowell's Billy Barker fed Spencer Kersey in the post, and he laid it in. The Brickies didn't score their second field goal of the game until nearing the halfway point of this first period, when Juan Lamar locked in on a tray from the left baseline. And again, no reaction from the Hobart student body. Then off a one and done for the Red Devils, the Brickies were in possession. And getting the ball in a post was Elijah Walker, and he was fouled on the shot. And he'll head to the stripe where he made good on one of two. Following a one and done for the Red Devils, the Brickies were awarded the basketball from underneath their own goal. And with the fans having been so quiet throughout, they were ready. Finally, at the 3-minute mark, David Thomas nailed the tray from the corner. And this Silent Night Friday is over, and the Brickies lead. Then things finally got back to normal with under 2 minutes left. Aaron Ham tied the score on an offensive rebound and putback, and we're tied at 9. But right back on their next possession, another Brickie three-pointer from the top of the key by Josh Kelly, and Hobart has regained the lead. Then for the Lowell Red Devils, it was Zach Van Hook driving through 4 Brickie defenders and laying it in, almost uncontested. With the Brickies leading by the slimmest of margins, Jared Colvin gave the Brickies another chance by grabbing the loose ball, then being fouled on the putback, and he went to the line where he made one of two. But off the missed second attempt, Justin Somerville grabbed the bouncing ball, then tossed it to Anthony Burgos, who was all alone under the goal, and he laid it in. Unfortunately for the Hobart Brickies, they fouled Zach Van Hook on a three-point last-second shot with 1/10 of a second remaining, and he deposited all three to cut the deficit to 1. After one complete, the Brickies lead by a point. Neither team did much offensively early to open the second period. And it wasn't until the 5:45 mark when Billy Barker locked in on a three-pointer from the left baseline. Following a few trips up and down the court by each team, it was the Lowell Red Devils again. And a nice alley-oop basket by Zach Van Hook, and credit Billy Barker with the assist. The Brickies remained scoreless in the second stanza, but that was until Jared Colvin took the pass in the paint, then fought up a shot, and the Lowell lead is now 2. With Hobart on offense and having lost control of the basketball, the Red Devils were on the run. And taking it to the hoop and being fouled was Zach Van Hook, and he'll head to the charity stripe. On the Brickies' next sequence, and moving the ball around offensively, Josh Kelly took the pass out on top, then beat his defender, but was then fouled on the shot by Spencer Kersey, and he will head to the line where he converted on 1 of 2. Finally, with time running out in this low-scoring second quarter, the Brickies have the final shot. At halftime, here on Silent Night in Hobart, Indiana, it's the Lowell Red Devils 21, the Hobart Brickies 18. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this game possible: Oak Partners, Wealth and Retirement Management in Crown Point and Valparaiso, Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso and Griffith, the Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters and Millwrights, and Dr. Mullally and the Indiana Sports and Medical Science Institute in Crown Point. The Hobart Brickies open the third in possession, but a one and done, and the Lowell Red Devils have their first offensive opportunity. And right off the bat, Billy Barker fired in a three-pointer, extending the lead to 6. Next time down court for Hobart, a turnover, a Lowell fast break, and at the other end a Zach Van Hook basket and a Hobart timeout. Following the timeout, the Bricks will have the ball under their own goal. On the inbound, Patrick Wynn bounced the ball to Juan Lamar, who took one dribble, shot the ball, and got it to fall, cutting into the Lowell lead. Then after a Lowell Red Devil unforced turnover, the Bricks were in possession. And getting the ball in the paint, Jared Colvin, who was able to score the basket. Still leading by 4, the Red Devils had the ball again, and with some nice ball movement, topped off by a quick pass from Zach Van Hook to Eric Zukakis in the post, who then pump faked and dropped it in for the score. On Hobart's next possession, Jared Colvin took the pass in the paint and was fouled on the shot. Colvin made 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Then with under 3 minutes remaining in the third, and on the Brickies' next offensive set, another perfectly placed alley-oop pass from Patrick Wynn to David Thomas, and the Lowell lead is now 3. Then with just over 2 minutes left in the third, Lowell's Jordan Hansen was the recipient of an Aaron Ham assist when he controlled the pass, took the shot, and got the roll, and the lead is back to 5. After a missed offensive opportunities at each end of the court, the Bricks had the ball when Anthony Burgos drove to the stripe, then dumped it off to David Thomas, who knocked down the 10-footer. The third period ended just like the first when on a Lowell last-second shot attempt and a Hobart foul put the Red Devils on the line with little or no time remaining. Billy Barker will have 2 free throws to close out the quarter. After 3, it's a 5-point Lowell lead. The Lowell Red Devils wasted little time adding to their lead to start the 4th. Zach Van Hook took the pass on the left side of the arch, then proceeded to drop in a tray. The Brickies answered at the other end when David Thomas dropped in a 15-footer and a Lowell timeout. Back to the action again, and it was Zach Van Hook beating his defender, then laying it in effortlessly. On this next sequence with the Brickies in possession, a second chance opportunity went off a missed shot. Juan Lamar controlled the offensive board and got it to Anthony Burgos. Finally, David Thomas picked up the deflection, and the Brickies try to stay within striking distance. But the Lowell Red Devils got those points right back when Spencer Kersey took the pass, turned, then laid it in for the score, and the lead is now back up to 8. The Hobart Brickies just won't go away when on their next possession from downtown, and not sure if he called glass or not, but Patrick Wynn locked in on the bucket, and the lead is now down to 5 again. Then with 4:33 left, a scramble for the ball at the Lowell end of the court that Eric Zukaucus was able to kick out to Zach Van Hook, who then nailed a 3-pointer from the top of the key. Next, the Brickies answered when Jared Colvin received the ball, then laid it up and got the friendly roll and the basket. Again on defense, the Brickies weren't able to make the stop. When on their next offensive set, combined with some nice ball movement, Spencer Kersey received the pass down low and laid it in for the Red Devils. With the Red Devils in control of the basketball and slowing the game down at this point, Lowell was being patient. Then breaking toward the goal was Zach Van Hook, who was fouled on the drive, and he'll have a pair to try to give the visitors their largest lead. Zach converted on 1 of 2 and a Hobart timeout. Following the timeout and on Hobart's next set, a quick Zach Van Hook steal, and he went the distance, opening up an 11-point lead. And this game is beginning to slip away from the Hobart Brickies. Then with under 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining and still trailing by 11, the Brickies had the basketball when Anthony Burgos fired in a shot from just inside the 3-point line, cutting the lead to single digits. Then off the inbound underneath their own basket for the Red Devils, Spencer Kersey took the pass and was fouled on the shot, and he'll have a pair coming up. Then with Hobart in possession and time running out, the Brickies got a break when a ball that was heading out of bounds hit the ref and remained in play. Then Justin Somerville received the pass just outside the arch and calmly dropped it in, and another timeout. Following a couple more Van Hook free throws, the Brickies had the ball for the final time. And after a consolation 3-pointer by Brickie Elijah Walker, the game came to an end. The Lowell Red Devils came in here tonight and avenged last year's last-second loss to the Brickies and leave here tonight with a 3-game winning streak. The Bricks fall to 2-4 and have Elkhart Memorial next. For New Concept, Videosports.com, this is Bob Guerrero.